All right, so I want to welcome everybody back into another episode of the Fourth Down Podcast. I'm Rashad. Got Leak with me again. John couldn't make it today because he had to work. But we got two very special guests with us today. Gabi, a very big Celtics fan. I was told to say that Jason Tatum's her man.
He is.
And
He knows that already, though, so.
my guy, Dorrian,
What's up?
had to rep the Pats for us. You know, we got to stand in
Pass Nation.
solidarity.
I like it.
How everybody feeling today? Y'all good? It's hot, but
Yeah, feeling good. Thank you for having me. My first time on here, first time on the podcast. So
Appreciate it.
Same. Thanks for inviting me, finally.
All right.
okay.
So you want to just jump right into it?
Yeah. So, you know, the Olympics are pretty soon, and unless you've been sleeping under a rock, Team USA been hooping. They 5-0 in the exhibition games. You know, what y'all think? Y'all think Braun the best player on the team? Like, what y'all think? Jason Tatum been kind of stinking it up a little bit, but
Thank you for saying that.
First of all, out of all the people on Team USA, Jason Tatum, the problem?
I'm not gonna say he's the problem, but like,
Did he lose a spot to D-Book?
I'm not gonna lie. That last game, Booker was awful, bro.
That was a bad, probably.
Yeah,
That was
was
bad. I just had to.
stinking it up, bro.
I mean-
Embiid, why is he even there?
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
That's
that
what
is,
we need to talk
that
about.
is
Whoa.
listen.
Not Tatum, Embiid.
Bro, you heard what Steve Kerr said. Steve Kerr said that the big three are not coming out of the starting lineup. Braun, Curry, and Embiid, bro. Embiid
But-
is the glue.
He's only there because of his height.
I mean, I think the first five should have AD. I think AD is more versatile than Embiid, and he's better on defense. They need someone that can run, and he's
I give you
he's
that.
a cone on the
Whoa.
court, bro.
Okay, well,
Rashad said not too much.
Embiid's not a cone, but I will give you AD can switch 1 through 5 a little better.
And
Right.
then on the offensive side of the ball, right, is he's ball centric. So like
But if
he's
you
the
look,
only person that can't play off of anybody. He
but
needs
if,
the ball.
if you look at how the game's been going, him and Curry had a nice little 2-man setup, right? Him and Braun, right? So he's adjusting to how Steve Kerr wants to play, right? So he's been a team player. He's not doing a whole lot of ISO ball at the top of the key, right? So
Yeah, but I just feel like it gets stagnant when he on the court.
You're really just trying to go to Hartford. You going to bat.
bro, because everybody
Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
everybody keeps
he's
saying
useful,
he shouldn't
but
be there, bro.
I'm only saying because, like, I mean, what?
I mean, he shouldn't be.
It's kind of cheating.
He's not in USA. Like,
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
he's
even
kind of
American.
he's kind of cheating.
Bam Adebayo?
that's another one.
Bam
He
Bam
cheated
Adebayo?
too. He's
Another
cheating.
one.
Bro,
He's
come on now.
cheating
Like,
too.
yeah, like, and then
He's
freaking,
cheating too.
you know, so
yeah.
I don't know, man. Everybody's saying he not good. He shouldn't play. He should be on the bench. Like,
I mean, wouldn't you personally, as a Sixers fan, want him to be 100%, 110%?
I hear that, right?
He-
That's
so
also
why-
another thing. He is not in shape.
He's
You can
still
see that.
not
Hey,
fully there.
but this experience will help him playing off of all these great players. This experience will only make him better.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm seriously, no, seriously. Like,
Like, nah,
it's only gonna make him better for like when high intensity moments. Like he's around greats. You know what I mean? So he's only gonna get better.
That man do not care.
Yes, he do. He's trying to get better.
He does not care. I'm trying to tell you right now, he do not care.
Well, in defense to your first question, when you ask, is Braun the best player on the team? I mean, I think that's obvious. But like that's only because he's the person that they trust to still just be himself, and everybody else has to learn a new role. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the crunch time, the game going through him.
Yeah.
You know, that South Sudan game, he had over 20. This game against Germany, he had over 20, right? So is there a starting lineup y'all want to see, like that Kerr hasn't like rolled out yet, or y'all think it's working as it is now?
You know, I think Braun's probably the best player because he actually cares. Like, I really don't think anybody else on that team really cares. And I'm not even trying to, like, be petty or, like, say... But I really just don't think, like... I think, like, Braun is just, like, this is something that he's excited for. Like, you could tell he's excited for this. And I think Ant, too. Other than that, everybody else kind of just, like, yeah, they picked me, so I'm here.
Just happy.
well, I would.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I mean, if that would be the case, it's simply because like I think he already said this was his last one. So
Facts.
I mean,
That
shit,
too.
I'm trying to go out with a bang too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't say people don't care. I think it's just that like a lot of them are still at the point in their careers where they know they got another one,
Yeah.
and they also feel as though I play for Team USA. Like
That's
until someone challenges us,
Right.
I'm just gonna walk through it like it's an exhibition game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you think about it, they only have I think like a month or two after that to like actually chill before the next season starts. And I think if we being real, that's probably what they really care about.
yeah.
Is the NBA season.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean, but just think winning a gold medal though. Like that's like
Eh.
that's gotta be crazy, right? Like
No, it don't. I'm not trying to diminish it at all. But it's not like it's not where the bag is at. So I
Yeah.
mean, let's be real.
Okay, so who do y'all think is like the biggest challenge to them, like country wise? Like y'all, Canada maybe.
I mean,
Canada's
I ain't gonna lie.
so nice.
I'm not really keeping up with a lot of the countries out there, so I'm not really sure. But I do know they are actually pretty nice though.
Canada has a lot of like NBA players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
You know-
Shay.
Shea really being the main, like,
Okay, well,
they
you
got
like
Shea.
SG?
Shea and Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray.
Well,
Mario?
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Canada. I think it's actually gonna be France.
that was gonna be my second
Um,
one. Yeah.
Just because, like, if we ever get into a game where we do like how we did, I think the most previous game where we went like 1 for 12 from 3, like, and we need to get to the rim, and we got Wemby
And they
and
ain't gonna
Gobert just
I was just gonna say that both of them are playing. For them.
Yeah.
they both are playing.
and they're starting.
Oh yeah,
so like,
yeah, okay, so that probably is yeah.
But you're not gonna get no offense out of Rudy though, right? So I mean,
well, that's why I said we can't have a poor shooting game.
yeah. Facts. Yeah.
Because if we only getting shots at the rim, it's gonna be tough finishing around them.
That's a good point.
That game, yeah, the game against South Sudan was real bad. Like I think they were down at half because of the poor shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Then they just woke up, turned it around, and everybody started hooping. But like even against Germany, it was real tight. But maybe they were thinking, okay, it's an exhibition game. It's really don't matter too much. So
I mean, I'm sure maybe we'll probably see a little more intensity and a little like passion out of them once they actually get into it.
yeah, because
and
it's
get to the real game.
one and done, right? So
Yeah,
I mean,
I would hope so, considering like I would hope they're not walking in with the whole, like you said, with the mindset of like, oh, we the Team USA, they got to see us type mentality. You know what I mean? And somebody gonna see them, and they might actually knock them out if they don't come out there with the right mindset.
yeah, but they always give us that little scare, and then they blow everybody out by 30. So.
Yeah.
True.
it always is. It's like somebody wakes up at half and they just start going crazy, right? So I saw a tweet today that said, the Dream Team, anybody that's not familiar, Jordan, Scotty, Matt, all of them guys, right? They only played against 5 NBA players in the Olympics, right? But this team is gonna play against, I think, 60 plus, right? So do y'all think that makes this team better than the Dream Team, or no?
I mean,
No.
Well, okay.
Look at the comp, right?
let's
The
wait
thing
and
is,
see.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm literally just saying this because I'm a nostalgic person, and I'm like, no, like I love my old school basketball, and I would have this argument all
We
the
done
time.
with the 90s.
We're not. No, we not. We're never done with the 90s. I'm just that type of person, so I'm always like, no, and I will just stand on that.
See, I'm like the opposite. I think athletes get better over time, and so naturally, I just think that the Dream Team isn't as talented as this team. Like, I feel like it's very Michael Jordan heavy, and you take Jordan off that team.
Thank you.
I don't think they are. First of all, Jordan couldn't even really shoot threes like that anyway.
But that wasn't
so,
the game back then.
I get it. That was the
yeah,
right?
it wasn't the game. That's not his fault, but it's the truth.
Just look at this roster, top to bottom, including Embiid. This is a stacked
They'll say
roster.
including
Come on,
Embiid.
Multiple MVPs, multiple Hall of Famers, right? Like, I mean, they had Hall of Famers too, bro. But just this team is crazy.
I mean, outside of Jordan and
They had
probably
Magic, Karl Malone.
They
I'm
had
about to say y'all
Bird.
tripping. What?
no, they had those guys on
David
those
Robinson,
teams.
Karl Malone,
Yeah, right.
Barkley,
But outside of Jordan, Barkley, and probably Larry Bird, they were the only ones who straight up are bucket getters. The rest of those guys were like defensive phenoms, post players.
And
like,
I'm a defense person.
Leak, you look like you disagree.
No, I don't disagree. I mean, they still just served a very huge purpose. Like, they were very much needed there. Like, you know what I mean?
no, for sure. But they're not as talented.
I feel like we shouldn't try to. I'm not saying you are diminishing it, but I'm just saying like they were very much needed and well needed there, and it was very important. But
I just think now you.
But I do agree with you though. Like you said, as time go on, obviously the talent get better. So like, I understand. Some people, the nostalgia aspect of it. I get it. I do understand, but. People do get better as time go on. The talent it's just how it is. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I do want to ask too about Derek White being a replacement for Kawhi. Like, do y'all agree with that? Y'all think it should have been Jaylen Brown, or do you think Halliburton should be on the roster at all? Like,
Halliburton shouldn't have been there. I literally, when they picked him, I was like,
My man's had the best 4 months and then disappeared.
exactly.
I mean,
I saw a post today that said that he's not really needed because, one, he's a traffic cone, right? And 2, he can't be such a playmaker because everybody else around him doesn't need him to set them up, right? Like, so Halliburton is a great floor general, setting guys up, but he doesn't need to do that now, so he doesn't really have a role. That's why his minutes got cut.
Yeah, I mean, he probably won't get that much time when they actually get a rotation. So,
He's just happy to be here. Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. I don't know why Derek White was the replacement. I mean, if you're being honest, but no, and it's not even. It has nothing. I'm just saying there's better options than Derek White. It's not that. We could have went with JB.
I mean, when it came to JB and Kyrie, I think I saw something or read something that said they had some conflict with like Nike and all of that.
I really think that's just what it is. That's why they didn't.
They had a narrative to push.
It was real political.
JB's always been very like outspoken. You know what I mean? Kind of like a Kyrie, and if we being real, sports people don't like that. That's really, I truly think that's why they didn't pick him. That's the only reason I could think. Because how do you not pick the Finals MVP?
I get it. They picked his teammate. Like,
and that's where I was.
That just doesn't make any sense.
And I even posted about it. You remember where I was like, I see you, Team USA. You trying to bring my team? You trying to like bring a rat to my tree? Like they really trying it. Team USA really trying it with my team. They really like trying not to get them to two-peat. I see them.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like JB would have fit better.
Yeah, I mean,
but,
of course.
Derek White's really not. He can, but he's not really giving him anything on offense right now.
But he's not an offensive player.
I get it, right. He's a good rebounder.
He's a hustler.
Great defender, right? So, but JB can do both.
Yep.
You know, so
get you some buckets.
You know, I just don't get it.
I think they were petty about it, to be honest.
Yeah. Also, remember they got Kevin Durant coming back, who didn't play one game, so
he didn't play one.
That's a whole different.
You think he starts?
He didn't play at all.
Nah.
He strained his calf in like a shoot around, and it was like, yeah, we gonna save him.
Typical.
Wow. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, they gotta
sound like some KD stuff.
They gotta finalize the roster by Saturday, so we'll know if Steve Kerr is gonna replace him or if they actually gonna move forward. But you think he starts, or you think they bring him out the bench?
I mean, well after this now, I think he's got to come out the bench.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr's gonna be like, we just want to come out the bench because I'm not even trying to risk it.
I think he'll start by the knockout stage, but the group stage he probably won't.
Yeah,
I mean, KD Guffin's gonna see big man. He's still gonna see minutes.
KD's KD.
Yeah, it's KD.
Yeah, so starting five, I think it's Embiid. Well, let me go top that. You know what I mean, LeBron. I say Drew starts. Y'all. I mean, Drew Holiday, KD. I'd start Tatum and Joe.
So is this like who you want or who you think?
That's what I think.
Okay. I mean, I see similarly.
Because they've been having success with AD and Bam on the floor at the same time. So
yeah, but I don't think Tatum is in that starting group.
Rose eyes.
Nah, I just think that starting group. I think with Book, it opens the floor up more for Embiid than it does with Tatum. I think Tatum plays a little around the mid-range game, even though he does have a nice three. He plays from inside of the perimeter.
Same space, yeah.
So I think Book is probably a better fit for that starting unit.
Pew. I'm gonna go to bat for my man. Sorry.
Hey, I get it. But to keep moving forward, this was another big week for sports because NFL training camps also started this week. So I mean, is it anything you guys are like looking forward to out of camp right now, or any storylines you following? Like,
Lord.
Boy,
I mean, because we got a bunch of different fans in the room right now. So
let me tell you,
we both Ravens fans.
Flock Nation, baby.
Okay, yeah. Ravens and Celtics.
Ravens, Celtics, Bama.
We not on that right now.
Okay.
My bad.
Definitely
my
not.
bad.
Oh,
Definitely not Bama.
Forgot about the Bama.
Yeah, Roll Tide.
How do you feel about that? Like, Nick gone. Like, how do you?
I'm sad.
I know.
You good.
I just kind of want to talk. Like, that is like.
I'm super sad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm super sad. I fucking love Nick Saban. I just do. And the new coach, he's cool. I love what he did. But I'm just like.
So I mean, like, obviously, savings is saving. So it's like.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be a bit of a drop off, but do you still think y'all still gonna be top?
I think we're definitely gonna be elite still. And I think we should definitely make the playoffs. But I don't think that we will win though.
They still had the best recruiting class, I think.
Yeah.
In the country, so. And
Jalen Milroe's still there. And he's, I think, with some work.
Some work, yeah. I'm glad you added that.
Jalen Hurts 2.0.
Okay, but he got us a championship. I mean,
hey, I mean,
and he got his Heisman with Oklahoma.
Yeah,
and he did his stuff in the NFL. Yo, that Super Bowl was such a good Super Bowl. Like last year's, super entertaining.
I guess if that's the ceiling for him, I guess he's got potential. Right now, at the moment, he needs some work. But all right, I just had to ask about this. But
sorry, my bad. Yeah,
as far as NFL, yeah. I mean, come on now, you know what I'm excited to see, and it's just so crazy because honestly, at times it still has not sunk in
with Derrick Henry.
that we have Derrick Henry. Like it's just still
I need
like
his
it's
jersey.
still it's like yo, it's still insane to me. It is like insane. But you want to know who I'm really excited for? And I think you already know who I'm about to say.
Is it
My boy,
Who
Nate.
Taz?
Nate Wiggins?
my boy Nate.
He don't know. That's
My boy
they share
Nate.
the same last name, so that's
That's
what
cuz.
it is.
That's little cuz. What you mean? Don't diminish it now. That's cuz. That's little cuz right there. But yeah, cause honestly though, they have been talking about some good. They've been talking a lot of good things about Nate. They've been saying he's showing a lot of good stuff in practice and he's been doing good. So
So where do you think
hopefully it translates.
you guys got a lot of corners? So where does like Marlon like rank into that? Because I saw he might be
glad
fourth.
You said that.
You know, so
I'm not even gonna
Fourth.
hold you.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck?
Marlon?
Listen. Here's
Hey,
the thing.
hey,
I'm happy with what we got right now. I'm actually happy. Right now, the DBs, the secondary is looking pretty good in my eyes. I like it. So as far as corners go, we got B. Steves, Marlon, Nate Wiggins, TJ Tamper.
that's who it is. Yeah.
TJ.
Tamper.
That's what I wanted.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you.
dropping, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I obviously, I'm big on Nate, but Nelson, he actually believes that TJ Tampa gonna be the one that probably make a bigger impact.
That's what
right
Chris
away.
was saying,
He
too.
says like right away he thinks Tampa might be the one making an impact. And then we still got Anthony. I'm not gonna lie. He's growing me. Arthur Marlette, number 10. I don't know if y'all really.
Yeah.
I'm hip.
but
I'm hip.
He actually pretty cool. He a dog. So I fucks with him. And then obviously with the safeties we got Marcus Williams. Just got Eddie Jackson.
Yeah.
Of course.
You think he gonna give you what Gino gave you? Gino caught a lot of picks.
Eddie
Right,
did it too.
right.
With the
Yeah,
Bears.
like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a minute ago. He's got a point. The only reason why I don't know, for some reason older players like that seem to come to the Ravens to get that little resurgence. And I think him playing with his boy Marlon like he did back in Bama days, he gonna get a little bit of juice going. So I feel like
He was with Roquan too in
Eddie-
Chicago. Yeah.
yeah, see, he with a couple of his boys now. So I think Eddie probably gonna have that feeling like he gonna get a couple some fresh legs on him. Also, can't forget my boy K Ham. Come on now.
I mean, yeah. That best safety
The
in the
biggest,
league, bro.
listen,
I
I'm not
best
gonna
safety in the
lie.
league.
Right now, I'm loving I'm loving the secondary, bro.
Hey, but I want to say though, y'all just lost Clowney though, and I think that's a low key underrated piece that y'all just lost.
I was ready to cuss him out, but I had to compose. I don't want another one of those moments.
because Clowney had like a resurgence with y'all. What he have like?
My point exactly, like I said, yeah.
So it's like y'all feel like y'all gonna miss him, or y'all think y'all got enough with what? Owe, Matabuke, like
Matt, we got Matabike.
Ojabo.
I want Owe and then Ojaba to really kind of like have a breakout year this year, both of them.
But y'all been waiting for
We
Owe
also-
for like a little
Yeah,
bit.
I was about to say,
That's what I'm
Ove's kind
saying.
of
Like I would love what I was seeing his first year. His rookie season. Remember when he had that strip?
I remember that.
Clyde Edwards in that Chiefs game literally won us the game, and he had a couple of
That
big
was
plays
a
that
great game.
he was amazing, and he had a lot of big plays that his rookie year. Like I really want him to get back to that consistency, honestly. So that's what I'm saying. Hopefully the two of them can kind of like get some things going, and they can have a good year this year. And then we got Van Noy coming back, so we still got the veteran. You know what I'm saying? Got the vet.
You ain't.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I was just about to say, I'm surprised you ain't, hype about Tez. I'm pretty big on Tez Walker. That's who I wanted to pair Drake May with. But
Tez Walker.
yeah,
Who does that? I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Tez Walker.
the receiver from North Carolina.
Oh, we got him. Oh, I ain't gonna lie.
I was finna say like you didn't mention anybody on the offense. That was like
I mean, well,
I think you were talking about defense at first.
yeah, I just was getting to that. 'Cause
Well, his full
you
name
brought
is
it a second.
Devon Walker.
You brought up the defense. I was trying to get that out the way. But okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still
I got
learning
you.
everybody getting.
Yeah, nah.
But all right, no, yeah, I'm definitely. All right, that's cool. Yeah.
He can stretch the field. Zay work underneath. So
It's actually crazy. Somebody was just asking me the other day, like, who do I felt like was the number one for us? And I mean, obviously, I feel like out of respect, you got to give it to Bateman, but I'm giving Zay the nod.
Andrews.
Yeah.
And I said, what's crazy? I said that too, because when I said Zay, my man was like, and I was like, well, shit, Mark Andrews. He was like, all right, I'll take that.
Yeah.
So as a Pats fan, what are you looking forward to out of training camp? Like, what do you want to see? I want to see me personally. I want to see how Jalen Polk looks against like the first team defense. Javon Baker a little bit too.
I was about to say I'm more of a Baker guy.
I'm a Polk guy. I want to
Because
see Polk.
I think Polk is that regular come to work every day. I'm gonna get you this first down, Anquan Bolden type
With the
guy.
chains, okay.
But Baker just got that juice.
See, but he was like a little hurt at OTAs, right? So I really
He
ain't.
broke his thumb. They said.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. He talked the talk. If you in a wheelchair, I'm gonna make you stand up, right?
Bring your popcorn. I make people in wheelchairs stand up. Just come to the home stadium and bring out popcorn. That's all I can tell y'all.
But
Yeah. When he said that, I was geeked.
What?
He said I make people in wheelchairs stand up.
So I mean, hey,
funny.
shout out to him, right? But yeah, what you looking forward to?
I kind of want to see how this might be a boring answer, but I want to see what kind of combination on his offensive line they put out there, because I feel like while we don't have the best talent, in general, Pat's being one of the worst teams right now. Like the only question mark, the only thing we have no type of prediction on is our offensive line.
Cole Strange is on what, IR or the
Yeah,
pup?
he's on the
list?
pup. He's on the pup list.
We
We
got-
don't have a solid left tackle. All our tackles are right tackles.
Owenu, yep,
Damn.
yeah, like it.
We
So-
have like 4 guards that we've been shuffling through for 3 years.
We have a guard playing right tackle, like
Damn.
so.
Well, we've been there, brother. So I understand.
So how
So
many wins do you think we get this year? Because we're projected to get 3,
Damn.
I'm gonna say.
Sorry.
just 3.
I keep forgetting. This little.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. So
I mean, I'm gonna say 6. Just because we got 4 last year it was Zappy and
Bro, look, I could count on one
Mike
hand.
Jones.
If we had just an average QB for some of them games, bro, the Colts game, that's a win.
yeah, we lost to them 6-0.
The Raiders game, that's a
that
win.
was crazy.
Horrible.
I forgot all about that.
Yes.
Bro, like these games was Mac was in the red zone, threw off his back foot, Hunter Henry was wide open. Pick. Bro, and it's crazy, bro, because like I'm glad we went through this together. Like after every game, I
I'm
would
like,
DM him.
Yeah, we used to talk all the time.
I'll be
Like, bro,
yo, did you see that, bro? Like what you think? How we think? Yeah, so like I was really losing it. Like
major therapy session.
when I remember this vividly, bro. It was the Raiders game, and Mac threw a dime to not when like the strip fumble, all that stuff.
Oh,
Mac threw a dime to
that was a funny.
Devontae Parker, and Devontae just it went off his hands, and then he got up and was like, I don't know, the pass wasn't good. I just didn't get my hands on it, something like that. He tried to, and that was
Dude, that Commanders game too. I was there in person, and Juju dropped it wide
I
open in
remember
the middle
that.
of the field.
On 4th down.
Yeah,
I remember that
We'd have
too.
been a field goal range. We'd have won.
We lost to the Giants because Mac was seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I used to be the biggest Mac guy on here. I used to
Mac who? Mac
You-
Jones.
used to defend
I
him.
think bro was with you on that one.
Yeah, I used to say like, yo, Mac is good. Mac is just all right. You just gotta build around him, like. But the team failed him, and we shipped him.
We don't live in a build around NFL anymore.
Hey, but listen.
You
you-
either a guy or you not.
What can you do for me now? I can say it all the time.
Look at what he had on offense.
Say it all the time.
His offensive coordinator was a defensive coordinator.
When's the last time someone won a Super Bowl without a great quarterback?
I'm not even saying win the Super Bowl. I'm not even saying go to the
No,
playoffs.
but I'm saying like
I'm just saying.
Well,
I mean, the Ravens won.
I was about to say that, but
not even us, but I mean, how we looking about Nick Foles?
Nick Foles.
But that Nick Foles, I mean, well, he was handed
Yeah.
handed a
I mean,
situation
all right,
that
all
he
right.
just
You're
couldn't
right,
screw
right.
up
Someone that actually
But,
did it the whole way.
yeah.
All right,
from the beginning. I mean, last time was probably
Trent.
the Ravens. Yeah, I was about to say that. Like where you like, all right, we're gonna win despite this guy. Just don't screw it up.
Could
for
you
us.
you could make the argument for Flacco or Eli?
What you mean,
Flacco was a top 10 quarterback
bro?
at the time.
What? Don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
can't do that. After I just
Right.
defended him the last episode,
11,
I can't.
11 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
No picks.
He fell off after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I
I
can't even get that off. I can't even get that off.
You
All
tried.
you definitely tried it. You definitely
All right, so as Ravens fans,
Real quick though, y'all have Jacoby Brissett, right?
Yeah.
that's our starter.
So you know what's so crazy? My homeboy just sent me something earlier, and he had a crazy take, and he knows who you are. You know who you are. I should call you out, but I'm not. He was like, he sent me a post about Brissett, and he was like, I feel like he about to have a Geno Smith year. Remember how Geno had that resurgence in Seattle?
I mean, I hope so.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
I mean, what you think about? I don't know. I just wanted to, because Pats fans, I only see like. I mean, I guess like you said, you would want it, but
I'm conflicted, bro, because I want to see Drake, but I also want to see us win.
When it comes to Jacoby, like I just think he really there to keep everybody calm as we go through this. Because
Yeah.
it's a very
This is
strong
rough.
he the glue
very,
guy.
very strong situation. We, start out 2-4,
If anything,
or 1-5 or something like
You
that.
know, I actually think we beat the Bengals week 1.
We could.
Really?
That's the best time to get him.
Not
Yeah.
Slim Shady.
Bro, fucking Cody Rhodes over there.
Oh, right?
Bro, but yeah, in case y'all don't know, Joe cut his hair. He looked like,
Ooh.
And he dyed it blonde.
Yeah, dyed it blonde.
Dyed it white. blonde.
but he's coming off an injury. He just got cleared for physical
There.
contact or whatever.
Mm.
So I mean, that week 1 would be the time I think we could get that. I think we beat the Bears. I think I think it's a lot of teams we could. I think we could get 9 wins.
We're underdogs in every game we play.
I think we could get 9 wins, bro.
You think you
You
can
should
get
put that on
9
the board
wins?
somewhere.
I think I got it at work.
If we get 9
That's
wins,
crazy.
that's because Drake May has some CJ Stroud in him.
I see it.
All right.
Hey, don't forget we got Joe Bazooka too. I like Joe Bazooka.
Joe Milton.
We got Joe Bazooka too, right? So
Yeah.
Is he gonna make the roster?
That's a great
Nah,
question.
yeah, I think he will. Zappy's
I think he's gonna play a lot in the preseason, but I don't know if he's gonna stick.
bro, he cannot throw anything underneath. It's like everything's a fastball. Everything, yeah. I mean, but he could throw an orange 100
see-
yards. That's
There
cool.
you go.
Practice squad in his future.
Yeah, but he might get picked up though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I was gonna ask, like, as Ravens fans, like, what do y'all expect Super Bowl? Like,
They have
I'm rolling
to.
my eyes on that one.
and then if y'all don't make Super Bowl, is Harbaugh out? Like, y'all feel like Harbaugh's on a hot seat now?
No, listen. I feel like I've always been like,
It's the same thing every year though.
listen, don't do that, because I like Harbs, man. I'm a Harbs guy. I'm sorry.
I do like him.
I like Harbs, bro. Like, I don't think, obviously, at a certain point, you do got to look at coaching, and there are a lot of moments where you can look back at coaching and say, like, what were we doing? But
I mean, come on, just look at the AFC
I
champion.
know you was about to say that.
So hard.
Just as like you can say that, I can put the blame equally on Lamar as I can the coaching staff. It was equal that day. It was very equal that day. Lamar could have made some shit happen.
Why do you think that?
Because Lamar could have made some shit happen on his own, like he was doing weeks 10 through 16 in those games by himself, just like he could have did in the AFC Championship when shit was opening up, instead of standing there and trying to do like trying to force.
But
the
Harbs
ball.
ain't tell us OC we ain't run the ball since the second quarter.
Again, like I said it's 50-50. That's coaching. You're right. There's issues there too.
He asked Lamar
I'm
to
not
throw the
gonna
ball
lie.
40 times, man.
And listen, and when I'm Lamar, I'm running.
You know, even with all of that, they still almost won the game. You know what I mean? All that aside, if it wasn't for a Zay Flowers fumble, I think, they could even,
Yeah.
like 1 or 2 plays really swung that game. Like, I know we point to, the
fumble,
not running the ball,
The
but
fumble, really the play that sticks out to me the most. I don't know if you're gonna remember, but it's the play when Lamar snapped the ball. I don't know if this was the pick to Isaiah Likely. I think it was. I think it actually was the interception that Likely
when he threw it into the meeting of Chiefs.
Yeah, triple coverage, nonetheless. But literally in that play, bro, I don't know if you go back and look at it. You watch the entire O line and the D line literally do this. Literally, it's open. It's literally glory land in front of Lamar, and he's just standing there, throws it in the triple coverage, and I'm just like, and so like I mean to say like, and those are the moments where I'm like, I watched him, and I grin. Yes, I get it. It's regular season, and I mean it's the Jags. It was like teams like that, but I've literally watched him do that against the Jaguars. I watched him when the shit opened up right in the middle of him. The throw wasn't there. He took off and made some shit happen, or he extended the play in the backfield and then made the throw instead of just standing there and letting the D lineman come in finally off the block and come in and swat it. Like, and I'm just like,
do y'all think that's like
come on now.
media getting in his head? Like, oh, he's just a running QB. He can't pass. So he's like,
I don't think it's that.
he just wants to prove that he can pass the ball, right? So,
I don't think it's that narrative. At times, I don't know. This might sound crazy, and I don't want to say this, but he might have been scared of.
Scared of the moment?
He may have been scared of Mahomes.
I just think he'd be a dickhead sometimes.
he just.
Oh no, that too. Lamar is very much,
Dickhead.
Lamar. I love him to death.
I mean, I think the media got to the coaches more than Lamar. I think
that
that's the
one.
reason why they got away from that game plan of running
and that's
the
why.
football.
True, I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why I say like it definitely is. Yeah, coaches definitely take some blame too, but. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
But like
I
to
know
go
what
back to the original, I mean, Super Bowl or bust. Yeah, yes, it is. But at the same time, like I'm still. We got Derrick Henry for 2 years. If this year it don't work, I'm okay to see what we can do next year.
Is it even like a moral victory for you guys to get there and lose?
No.
No, we can't lose in the Super Bowl. That's not happening. That's not happening.
I think League's a lot more positive about the Ravens than I am.
So what you?
I am.
What you? What?
I try to.
What's your realistic like?
So I'm the type of person, I'm always hard on my teams. Like, I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Are y'all stupid? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like, okay, regular season y'all want to act like this, and then the playoffs y'all act like,
I mean, the lights get bright. Everybody's watching.
yeah, exactly. But then it's like, how many times are we gonna keep going to these playoffs and y'all gonna act stupid?
That's
Like,
why I asked, like,
Yeah,
is it
so
time to get
That's
Harbaugh
why-
out of there? You
That's
know?
why I wanted to push back on that Harbs thing because it's like, man,
Like,
you
I
ain't
mean-
done nothing in the playoffs in 10 years.
I answered saying I don't think that they will get rid of him. I don't know what Harbaugh got, but he just got it there.
Because
Like,
he he
I hear that a lot too. I got something on the radio.
career got revitalized because
man.
he got Lamar. Like when Lamar got there, that saved him.
But he's a rah coach. He's not an X's and O's coach.
Oh yeah,
he's not the
he's
guy.
He's a player's coach.
Yeah,
right?
he's
He's
not
a
the
player's
guy.
coach,
He's not
exactly.
making those adjustments. He's not doing things like that. He's the guy that's just gonna give everyone that speech, and then he's gonna manage the timeouts, and he's gonna ask, "Hey, what are you doing on this play?" But he's not gonna be the guy saying, "Don't run this and run this."
Yo, it look like he don't even run the team. Like
All right, you
no, for real. No, listen.
I was all good with it when he was saying.
No,
but
listen.
You just had to take
Listen. Because
God damn, Rashad.
Lamar would be like, I'm going for it on fourth down. I'm going for it. And John will be like, okay.
There's plenty of other quarterbacks that do that.
I
Mahomes do that to Reed. What you say about that?
Trusting his
Oh,
quarterback.
and his Kermit voice be making plays.
I'm going for it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
With his little
come on
high
now.
pitched voice, he be saying
But
shit.
I'm not gonna lie though. I will say, like, don't get me wrong. There are times when I sit there and I think about it, and I ain't gonna lie. A culture change at times, I do feel like a change in the culture would be not even a really whole change in it, but like, you know, maybe new coach in there would be cool for real. Because I see what happens like with teams like the Lions and there was another team that just like recently had changed the coaches. Like,
I mean, we changed coaches, and the culture's already looking different, right?
granted, even though
Right.
Yeah,
like
like,
with
what,
y'all.
3 wins?
And
Hey, chill. No, we talking about locker room vibes. Everybody said it's
I'm
fun to play up there
about
now.
somebody
And y'all losing.
I'm talking
They
about
was
y'all
somebody.
playing
fun.
young boy at practice. I said, "Whoa,
Belichick was
it's the
had it.
Patriots."
Y'all having too much fun and not winning.
Hey,
That's the problem.
hey, look, this is gonna be the first year under Mayo, right? The guys wanted him to be head coach.
So
So
you really think like? So what you think? I already have like an Antonio Pierce type of thing?
no, I don't think we make the playoffs. No, but I think we look much better than we did last year because our defense is still top 5.
Y'all
right?
Y'all can like me at the end of the season for that one.
Hey, look, our defense is top 5. I think Jacoby can win us more games than Mac and Zappy did.
But it's funny she saying it made me remember last year when we did an episode.
Oh man,
Yeah, you already know what I'm about to bring up. It was your prediction when you tried to say like where you think the Patriots will finish in your division. Do you remember what you said?
like second or third,
Yeah. Do you remember how y'all finished?
last,
Yeah.
and we're probably gonna finish.
We're gonna finish last again.
Yeah,
I just thought it was. I'm like,
But it'll look
you were so
different.
confident when
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are again
It-
9 wins.
we're gonna
like,
be in a lot more games than we were last year.
I mean,
Bro,
okay.
did you see
Yeah.
the Cowboys game, bro? Bro, Mac,
We were down by like 38 at halftime.
bro, Mac went to his right, threw across his body. Okay, cool, got the completion. Did the exact same thing the next play, pick six.
6-6, yeah.
Pick six, like
I don't remember that game.
no, I don't. I wish I didn't remember it. You know,
He said I'm trying to erase.
I'm literally trying to think about. I didn't.
it was like a Fox game. It was on it like I'm not gonna lie. The best game we had all year was the first game against the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
That I was like, that's why I had some hope.
We supposed to beat
How
them.
did that game go?
Game winning drive. Mac hit it to Butte. He couldn't get both feet down, and we lost
We was down 10 early too.
because Mac threw
A pick.
pick six.
Back who? Jones.
Hey, but transitioning a little bit, the NFL Top 100 list, they started revealing names. What is it, 100 to 90? I know there's one name in particular that a lot of people are kind of like, why they on here? Aaron Rodgers cracked the list, top 100, and he played maybe what 30
snaps.
Yeah, eight snaps, right? So, okay, I see you. Yeah, just
Cause like
the floor is yours.
I've been on here before. I said this last year when they do this list. I am particularly not a big fan of this list because I feel like no one understands the goddamn criteria of the list. The list is supposed to be the top 100 players of the season that we just witnessed. It does not matter about past seasons before that.
Yeah.
And it seems like everyone always wants to take accountability what someone has did in the past.
Mhm.
It is not about that. It is solely just on that last season. Like I might be getting this wrong, and I'm sure somebody might quote like somebody will correct me about it. But last year when I had brought this point up, it was the fact that AD was ranked like again. I love AD, all pro, like Hall of Famer for sure. AD was ranked over T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett last year, but they had better seasons
okay.
and,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
played longer than him, and they had better numbers.
It's the name.
And that's what I'm saying.
So he finished.
It's just doing it off of name, and that's not what that list is supposed
Because
to be.
it's voted by the players, and so they're like, that's my guy. That's my man.
And that's what kills me about it. It's like, why can't y'all just understand? Like, it's not about who you like. It's literally about who was the top 100 players, what those guys did in the season that you just went through. It has nothing to do. 2024's list, like the list has nothing to do with what they did 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and that's always been my whole thing with this list. Like, And each year, it just seems like I keep getting proved when the guys like
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers getting put on the
Shouldn't
list
even been on
for
there.
8 snaps. Like what
He's
are we
higher
talking
than
about?
Harrison Smith, Trevor Lawrence, Julian Love,
Dang.
Deion Dawkins, Terry McLaurin, Cam Hayward, Levante David, and Zaire Franklin.
What are we talking about?
Him higher than Trevor Lawrence is
Wow.
embarrassing.
Wild.
And I don't even think he did that great. But come on now,
Nah,
Trevor Lawrence finished the season.
Exactly
You know, so
on a down.
he also
but
started 8-3, so
Yeah, that's wild that they did that.
That's why I was like, this list
They don't like
blows the
Trevor
fuck out of me.
I don't
every
know.
single year.
I don't know what
You said it's a
they
blame?
see in Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers hasn't even been Aaron Rodgers in years.
they didn't
so-
even make the playoffs this last year. And
That's what I'm saying. So it's not like, oh, even the year before that, he even deserved to be on the list.
Talking
Like,
about-
So okay, based on what we just said, who do y'all think they put number one? Mahomes.
It's
yeah,
it's gonna be Mahomes.
yeah.
I said that with my Mahomes the other night. It's Mahomes for sure already.
Like, is maybe
There's no question.
there's no argument for Lamar because he's
Love him. He's.
Tyreek
mean,
Hill.
I'm gonna be real with you. Because of what I'm already seeing and because I know how these guys are and I know the list, I can already give you the top 3. It's gonna be Mahomes number 1, Tyreek 2, Lamar 3.
You think they're going
Yes.
to Lamar 3?
Yes.
I think they don't give Lamar enough credit in the league, and I
Yeah.
think he's going to be around like 10.
That, but he just won MVP though.
I will
Like,
come
I know,
on,
but,
I will come
I mean,
on the show and lose.
There's so
my
many
shit.
people. There's so many people in the league.
Lamar is not number 3.
I don't think he will be.
I mean, it's controversial, right? But there's so many people in the league that think Josh Allen is better than Lamar. I don't, but so
No,
many
I know
people.
that it is-
There's a lot of people who
There's a
do.
lot.
I agree.
You
So
agree what?
that it's a lot of people that think.
Oh, like,
I'm
oh,
about to
Look.
jump over that
Come
thing.
Nah,
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 like,
bro.
oh,
Allen hasn't
don't
done
do that.
anything, bro. Allen has no awards. He has what, a handful of playoff wins, if
Yeah,
if
like
that.
3,
So like, okay.
something like that.
So to that point, who do y'all think the top 5 QBs in the league are right now? Obviously, Mahomes is one, right?
Yeah.
I know y'all don't.
no
wanna hear
order or just like whatever.
that. Okay, we all know Mahomes is one. Then after that, it doesn't matter, right? So
Well,
I mean,
okay, go ahead.
I would put it Mahomes. I would put Lamar second. I will put Josh Allen third. This way it get dicey.
Burrow.
Y'all gonna hate my list.
See,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not.
I'm legit-
I was high on Burrow, but Burrow don't play.
That's what people said to me at work. So okay, Goff, Purdy,
No.
Tua. I'm not putting Herbert top 5. He's. I don't think Herbert's top 5.
I give you my list.
Hurts
Yo,
I mean, is
hey,
it too early
hey,
for CJ Stroud to be fifth?
1 year. I mean,
Oh,
Is it too early for him to be fifth?
Man, he just looks so.
I
only-
think he might have cracked my
1
5.
year. It's been 1 year.
No, I
though.
can't do that.
He
I'm big
looks
on
so
consistency.
Good.
But
can't-
1
I can't
year.
I mean, I'll still give Burrow that
Can't
fourth
do that.
spot, and then I'll give the controversial CJ Stroud. For
But my thing is like,
Not Purdy.
no,
No.
what's wrong with Purdy?
Goff.
Why do y'all be
No.
hating on
Tua?
him so much?
No.
Dak.
What?
Tua's probably like the weirdest
Wait.
quarterback in the NFL right now.
Honestly,
He's like all the
I
stats,
mean,
and it just
Still
don't look like
doesn't-
it's supposed to be him. Like-
He has a good point. Yeah,
I've always said it ever since that Bama game that he got injured.
he
Mhm.
died.
He-
Yeah.
Yes, like literally, I was saying like I love Nick Saban, but I do not know why he kept him in that game because I think that we were playing like an unranked team. I want to say it was like Missouri or something like that. And I think we were up like 50 something, if I'm
Mhm.
not mistaken. And I was like, why the fuck is he still in this game? And then boom, he got injured. And I was like, And I really didn't think that he was going to go to the NFL for that because that was a really fucking serious injury.
I mean, he
Yeah.
had
And
one like
ever
that in the
since-
NFL too.
And he's had a
And-
bad
and-
track
and
record
honest-
since.
Yeah, exactly. And I really feel like that first injury really like just
But I
made
think
him
he-
so injury
He
prone.
led the league in passing last year,
Hey.
but like he doesn't get any respect because he doesn't win big games. They're like they were like 1-4 against
Oh,
teams,
yeah.
playoff teams or something like
Yeah.
that.
Hey, look, this is an underrated stat.
We dog walked him.
Tua
Sorry, I
Tua
just-
is
Yo, that was a
I'm
crazy
sorry.
game.
I
He-
had to throw that.
he's undefeated against Belichick. Bills
Tua?
never beat Tua.
That's
And
I
he-
mean, we've always
Guess he
struggled with
never will.
Miami. I don't know why.
But Tua's undefeated.
That's true. Even with Brady.
Yeah, we've always
That's-
struggled with Miami.
What was it? The Miami Miracle, whatever you want
Yeah.
to call that.
That
When we had
was a
Gronk
good
playing
game.
safety.
That was hilarious.
We had Gronk playing safety,
Like,
bro.
what,
Man, what was
whose
that?
idea was that?
Bill, Mister, I can outsmart everyone.
The tallest
Listen,
guy,
guys,
the
watch.
tallest and slowest guy on the field has to be the last line of defense, right? So, I mean, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not really big on Tua, and Burrow's falling out of that for me.
You
All right,
ready?
go ahead. Yeah, Lee. I'm ready.
I guess since fine, Mahomes is one.
Why is it so hard for y'all to say Mahomes at one, bro?
It's just
I have no problem. I say Mahomes.
I know it's
Easily.
not even an argument. I understand it is. It's just Mahomes is one, Lamar 2, Josh Allen 3.
It's like after the 3, it get crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Is it? And this is who I like, or is this like
Sure.
Justin Herbert 4?
No, sir. No,
Justin
sir.
Herbert 4.
No, buddy.
Justin Herbert 4. And 5.
No Hurts love? Jalen Hurts? Nobody?
No.
Jalen Hurts not top 5? No, come on,
I
bro.
love me some Jalen Hurts.
I'm gonna go CJ Stroud.
It gotta be CJ.
It's CJ Stroud.
Bro, nah.
I'm gonna be real with you. The only other one that I was kind of like,
Healthy
you
Joe
gonna
Burrow?
hate me, y'all gonna hate me, but I'm not gonna lie. Jared Goff is a dog.
That's why I said golf, bro.
You gotta give him a look. You gotta give him a look. And especially if you're gonna say that 5 spots controversy, you gotta give him a look.
I mean, nah, I'm not down on golf. I just don't know if he's a dog.
Maybe dog is extreme, but
Like,
he's
Okay,
good.
okay. So what? How are you? What's the criteria for the list? Is it like a guy that you can't that makes plays for the team, or like a guy that's just like how are we like based on wins? Is it based on like postseason success? Like
I think it's all of that. I think it's win percentage. How trusting are you to leave the game in their hands? I think that's why I can't put Purdy there. It's how you perform in the playoffs.
He needs good pieces around him.
yeah, Purdy has like.
Well, I guess you could say that
But-
for a lot of people, but that's besides the point.
I mean, same thing with golf. Golf has one of the best offenses in the league. Amon Ra,
I mean, they just became that though.
Sam Laporta.
Just became that dog.
They weren't those guys before last season.
Yeah,
Golf helped elevate them.
exactly.
Right.
Right. That's he's.
Oh,
that-
well,
But
that's that.
Okay, yeah.
that's my point.
Yeah. What about no Stafford?
But-
No Stafford love?
You know what's so crazy? You know that's my boy. I fucking love Matthew.
I forgot all about Stafford, bro. Stafford.
I love Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
He's 6.
So my question to you though is like you said Herbert. Why is Herbert better than Dak Prescott?
Oh my gosh, bro. Herbert doesn't even have a playoff win.
That one, I'm not gonna lie. That one is just a personal thing for me. I don't know what it is. I just love Justin Herbert.
I do
Like,
too.
love
I
his
get
game.
it.
Maybe
Justin
like
Herbert.
Wait, I don't know.
Like
way he
I
looks.
genuinely believe.
I don't know. Like if you look at Dak Prescott, he just looks stupid on the field. I'm sorry, he do. He just even when he makes his passes, I'm like, you look like goofy.
But
You look like goofy.
he's been like top 5 in MVP voting at least 2 years of his
I
career.
think because he's
Yeah.
the Cowboys.
Dak is solid.
He has
He-
2 playoff wins.
I'm
saying
I'm not a Dak hater. I just think that he looks stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you know how there's still some players that like they
a personal
play
thing.
really good, but you be like,
Mhm.
you just look goofy with that ball. Like
yeah.
like you know, people
I mean-
talk about JB, he don't know how to fucking dribble, and I'm like,
Yeah, he ain't got no
you-
left hand.
He look goofy.
I think to your point, it's 'cause
he just
he's
looks
a
goofy.
cowboy.
But
Yes.
but every time you talk about Herbert, people
I-
want to defend him with potential and talent. But how long can potential
now-
stay potential
I
before it
think
becomes results?
I think now with the system around him, I think you were gonna see not even a new Herbert because he's already had it. I feel like now with a good coaching team around him, good players. Granted, they already had good players. It just seemed like it wasn't the coaching because they had a good team.
How do you not win a playoff game with Keenan Allen, Austin
Allen.
Eckler, Mike Williams, like Khalil Mack, Joe? How do you not win a playoff game that you were up 20 points? How do you not win that game?
That was
Because
a
I think
crazy
Herbert's
game.
better than Trevor Lawrence. I don't even think Trevor Lawrence is that great, right? I think Herbert's, but
Yeah.
that didn't help his argument when he lost.
Yeah, it definitely didn't.
You know, so I think my top 5, the same 3. You know, because obviously I'm not stupid.
Mahomes, Lamar, Allen.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
I just yeah.
Then I'm gonna go Burrow, and then I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts.
So why Hurts?
Well, because I just think Hurts is a versatile QB. He helps win them games. He doesn't put them in harm's way a lot. He has a good track record in the playoffs. He had a Super Bowl run. He's in talks for MVP voting. You know what I mean? So it's like all the arguments you made for everybody else, you can make for Hurts too.
I mean, I like him a lot. I just think he got some Purdy to him with some legs.
See,
Like-
okay, but even before they had AJ Brown, they made the playoffs,
Yeah.
and they lost to Tampa, right? They just had Devontae Smith, so it's like I think he can win with anything. You know,
I mean, that collapse was kind of on him too, though.
they had a new OC, right? So I mean, they trying to figure each other out. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't even think Hurts is better than Dak. So
Wow. I mean,
What's
You know
Dak
what's
done in
crazy?
the playoffs?
Huh?
What's Dak done in the playoffs?
I mean, it's not just the playoffs. Though. Like, I mean,
Dak do be having the numbers. I gotta admit it.
bro,
His numbers aren't too far from
Dak's
Mahomes' numbers, bro.
Dak
Like,
numbers
'cause
be crazy.
Dak be slinging that thing.
Dak
Pause,
be-
bro.
He be looking like a goofy slinging that thing.
Hey, he got the numbers. Goofy numbers.
I just think he's the easiest quarterback to hate in the NFL, and I don't think he's a bad quarterback at all.
That's crazy.
He's
think
right
it's-
though.
The easiest QB to hate.
Yeah.
It used to be no, I can't say. Never mind.
You could say Brady. You could say.
No, it wasn't. No,
Well, people hated Brady because he beat him.
they're gonna hate you when they're great.
Yeah.
I don't know if I hated a QB, because
I hated Big Ben.
I never hate. Oh.
Come on now.
Oh.
I guess I
was
didn't-
just about to say. I was like, I never.
I didn't like Eli.
Big Ben.
I didn't
Eli
like.
was
I bet you
Eli was
did.
yours?
Yeah,
He said, I bet you.
I didn't like it.
Mine was Peyton. Just because growing up, we always heard the conversation between Peyton and Brady, but I'm like, we beat Peyton every year. I don't understand.
You know what? I didn't like.
Sheriff,
I used to hate when we played against Cam, because it seemed like Cam would always have like crazy games against us. Like that was like the one QB I didn't like playing.
well, because Bill couldn't coach against mobile quarterbacks.
Then I was about to say, then when we got to Lamar was tough too. So it was
Yeah.
like,
But we beat them when we had Cam.
All right.
Yeah, you know,
All right. It was
Cam Newton beat
The
Lamar Jackson.
monsoon is what helped y'all at the end.
I mean, we had to play
We
in
played
it
in
too.
the same weather.
We had to play in it too.
all right. Okay. All right.
Hey, let me transition really quick. I saw on Shannon Sharp's podcast. You know, it seems he's always debating the two sports, but he said that NFL players are more athletic than NBA players. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all think he's right? Y'all think he's wrong? Like, athletically, which do you think is harder to do?
I hate this conversation.
I mean, listen. I do.
It's tough, ain't it? It's
No,
tough.
I believe it's NFL players.
Yeah, I think NFL players are more athletic.
I
Why?
think they're more athletic.
I just think I think what you need to play football is a lot more of the intangibles, like the speed, the strength, the footwork, and
You
stuff
gotta
like
have the
that.
balls.
But when you play basketball, it's more skill than it is all that other stuff. You don't have to be the fastest guy or the strongest guy if you can shoot or dribble.
Like
So it's
you don't
like-
see a lot of non-gifted, talented guys out there on the football field. A lot of the times, them guys out there is like even the guys that are lower end, got like the least people, like even practice squad guys. There's still some top tier athletes in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just thinking when it comes to catching a ball and being contested versus shooting that's contested, I think it requires more athleticism because you might have to jump higher than the guy. You might have to
You gotta
be
have to
stronger than the
out-muscle
guy,
them.
right? And then you
Right.
gotta hang on to it through the contact. Versus if you're in the NBA, all you gotta do is just shoot it. If you get hit, you get rewarded, right? If you get hit in football, that's part of the game.
That's
Right.
just you got to get up and just keep
They're-
going with it.
You
They
know-
got more of the Swiss Army knife type of athletes that I think can fit in any other sport better than any other athlete could.
So I think I realized one thing, because I don't, Leak might know, but like I love all types of sports, like just watching them and like getting that sports like type of culture. And one thing I realized is like every single person that's into that sport is always gonna tell you our sport is the hardest to
Facts.
play.
Yeah.
Our sport is the hardest to play. So
Okay.
exactly like Shannon would be like, yeah,
True.
NFL players, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
I've heard, oh yeah, hockey players got it worse. Or yeah, soccer players, like it's just always an argument. And I'm like, okay.
That's
I think
valid.
I just always think like there's just so many different things. Like I feel like with NBA, like we were saying, like you have to run up and down that court the whole time.
True.
NFL players, they have time. Like it's either defense on there and offense, and then the other players they just be chilling, dancing. And I've had this very controversial talk because I know a lot of people don't love soccer. I love soccer, and I'm always like, they're the true athletes because they're running up and down that fucking field
That's
for straight 90 minutes.
let me-
And I get it. You talking about skill? That's
No.
another thing.
I was gonna say, just coming from the football standpoint, though, right? While you do get those breaks because you don't play offense and defense. Like,
Yeah.
think about it. You got about 10 pounds of equipment on you in 10-degree weather. It's pretty hard to breathe while you're
Yeah.
running.
I mean, I think that's like what he said. Like, I think everything is. That's why I'm never gonna have this conversation. Like this conversation, I'm like, I think you can make an argument for every little thing. Honestly,
I will say this: it only does like to kind of, I guess, agree with her a little bit. It only makes it easier because you've narrowed it down to just two groups of players, like two sports.
Mm-hmm.
Like she said, it's so much. Like I ain't gonna lie, when you take in consideration just what soccer players do got to go through. I ain't gonna lie, they are some
I
pretty
don't know
top
if
tier
y'all-
athletes, and
yeah.
there's other sports that I'm not gonna lie, I started thinking about hockey guys, and I'm like,
hockey.
when you
guys?
think about the physicality of the stuff that football players gotta go through,
Yeah, because they
it's
be
almost the
beating
same.
each other up and
Mhm.
shit, and
They
they,
be-
still
They literally fight.
Sanctioning fights.
fight,
Yeah.
literally, and
So, I
then
mean,
their
like-
quads are huge.
And they've got
Like-
equipment on too, and they have to ice skate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
And
like
there is
that's
so, like,
balance.
It's
right
just
there.
like it's I feel like it is very situational for each one, obviously. So it's like it's just it is a little easier because we're literally just only talking
about NBA
Football and
football and basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it do make it a little bit easier, but every sport definitely gonna have its toughness to it. Like it's not
Yeah.
easy to do it for either one, any of them, honestly.
Okay.
But to be fair, I would say the football players are the only real like multi-sport athletes though. There's a lot of
So you-
track stars. There's a lot of baseball stars in the NFL. So
I was gonna say you believe they're the ones that could literally branch out and go do something else like with no
Yeah.
problem.
I mean, look at Dion, right? Look at Kyler, Pat Mahomes, they baseball, Russell Wilson, right?
Mhm.
But any the episode we about to wrap up. Any quick hit thoughts? Anything we didn't get to that y'all feel like should be said real quick, or
Well, I mean, I don't really know if anybody really how y'all feel, but did we listen to Lil Yachty here?
Lil Yachty,
Yeah, no.
not as much.
he's all right. He just dropped the tape, right?
Okay, well, look, I just want to say this right at this point. Just putting it out there at this point, because like there's always been like this consistent narrative, like like he's on whenever he drops something or he's on a feature, or he's on this run or whatever, like Yachty's on this immaculate run or whatever. Just wanted to be known at this point now. This is just who Yachty is. This is literally just Lil Yachty. There's no longer a run. This is just who he is. Did you listen to? Have you heard the song by V's and Rollo? Fuck the fan.
I have not.
Yeah.
I heard the
Nah,
song.
I haven't either.
I heard the song with Yachty, YG, and Babyface Ray. That joint crank.
Fuck. Okay, you're right. Yes,
That
yes,
joint crank.
Yes, it do. Yes, but okay, when you get a chance, go ahead and listen to the song, because I mean, well, he got a line in it's actually kind of hard, but when you hear it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But so Yachty had ended up dropping a unreleased verse for that song because he just for the fuck of it, and it's just like it just added, when I seen that I was like, huh, it just added to another point. I'm like, listen, he's just on another Mac. It's like it's not a run at this point. This is just literally who Yachty is.
That's his thing.
He just puts out great music, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't even got time to get into the unreleased shit. Like it's just so much shit that he.
It just sounds like y'all gotta go check out some Yachty.
At this point, it is who he is. Like Yachty has solidified himself.
Dorian, Gabi, anything?
Had to
I
put
think
that out there.
Drake can make a comeback or it's over for him.
Oh, it's never over for Drake.
Yeah, no.
I mean, not from a streaming standpoint, but from a public image standpoint.
Oh no, it's never.
I mean, I don't think at this point. I think.
I mean, his comments on Unlimited, so I don't know what's getting to him.
Oh, all right, chill out.
Hey man, chill on my goat.
Ayo.
He gonna make a comeback pretty soon. I do want to say shout out to Dorrian, shout out to Gabi for coming through for
Thank
this
you.
episode.
Thank you.
Shout out to Leek for holding it down. John, wherever you at,
Fuck you.
keep doing your thing, right? But that does it for another episode of the Fourth Down Podcast. See y'all next time.
That's it.